And we're now learning that encounter in the Doda district has resumed between the security forces as the presence of terrorists is still learned from the area. Remember, the terrorists have a vantage because of the topography of the area, and security forces have expanded their area of search, and right now the encounter is raging on. My colleagues Ishan Vani and Akash Sharma are currently with us live on the broadcast. Ishan, coming to you first, if you can take our viewers through what exactly is happening over there.
Yes, we're learning that a brief exchange of gunfire took place during the midnight. It was at two locations that the brief gunfire between security forces and these militants has taken place, which essentially means that forces have been able to get their location or where they were hiding. This will definitely intensify the overall operation and the presence of security forces in the area. This is an ongoing operation now has entered day three. Because it was day before yesterday when the first exchange of gunfire took place around 7:45, and then Army took on heavy casualties with injuries to policemen as well. And since yesterday, they have been trying to chase them down and pin them down, and this is a dense forest area where this encounter is taking place. The Army and forces will take precaution before doing any move. Every move has to be calculated in order to zero in on any of these militants. It was yesterday that during the night searches, while the forces were doing in the area, there was an exchange of gunfire that took place, essentially, which indicates that they haven't been able to also get out of the area. So the forces will make further arrangements to pin them down. There will be certain moves by the security forces to dominate the area and also to those areas where they now believe they could be hiding. At the moment, we are told there is no gunfire that is going on, but the forces have been able to circle that entire area where this exchange of gunfire took place. We already know that four Indian Army jawans, including a young captain, lost his life in this particular operation. And, we've seen the politics also revolve around it. But the fact is that on the ground, we are seeing several measures being taken by the government, by the administration, by the security force and agencies who are trying to prepare a roadmap to deal with any such operation, because this has now gotten very serious with army taking heavy casualties. And police yesterday also said that they are trying to counterattack and ensure that they are able to get the intelligence inputs from the agencies as well as the human intelligence on the ground. It might take a while for them to clear this operation, but the operation is still underway. It might last a while, but the forces have been able to pinpoint the location from where the gunfire was drawn yesterday during the night.
Right. Akash, the White Knight Corps is mentioning how they have expanded the search area. There are additional troops, reinforcements that have been sent. And now that we are learning that the operations have resumed, any idea on the number of terrorists who possibly could be present in that area?
Yes, at this point in time, an assessment says that 2 to 3, individuals are present in that particular area. In fact, the gunfight that happened between the troops and these terrorists day before yesterday, on that particular, assessment, officers are saying that 2 to 3 terrorists are possibly present in this particular area. Further, when we talk about the whole area, Rajouri, Poonch, Doda, and also Kathua, so it is believed that 12 to 14, in fact, terrorists are present, and they have they divided themselves in 2 to 3 groups where 2 to 3 individual per group is there, and they are carrying out these attacks. Further, assessment by the Indian Army officer also indicate that these people are not the ordinary people. They have got a professional training, and there is a possibility that they have been associated with some sort of professional force as well. And there are indications that officers are suggesting that they can be the ex-officers of Pakistan, or, those who are associated with Pakistan Army in any sense. Further, when we talk about the equipments or the weapons that they are carrying, so they have got sophisticated weapons. We have discussed that how they are carrying M4 carbines and also, Ultrasat. In fact, I was hearing that, listening to Ishan yesterday, he was mentioning about Ultrasats. Indian Army has also seized some Ultrasats in July month in Jammu and Kashmir only, where an encounter between the troops and the terrorists happened, and after which these devices were captured. So these are the modified devices where, satellite channels are used to transfer packets. They have got data centers possibly across the border from where they are, managing these devices, and these devices have got capabilities of a normal mobile phone. Yes, they are not using CDMA or GSM mobile networks here in India or in Pakistan, but yes, they are relying on satellite channels, and it is believed that China has provided these devices to Pakistan Army, and further, these terrorists are using these devices.
Right, Akash and Ishan, I'd request you to stay on with us. Like Akash was mentioning, this is further information that we have received.